This is the floating walkway to the island green at the 18th hole of Hidden Valley Golf in Melbourne, Australia. Rumour has it a local golfer regularly drives his cart onto this green, but I didn't catch him at it on this particular day. As you know, I'm playing every golf course in Melbourne. This is round 12, and if you know a more interesting hole than this, let me know the golf course in the comments and I will check it out. This is a course packed with wildlife, loads of water hazards, and the greens and fairways are in immaculate condition, as you'll see. I'm playing the nightclubs as usual and from the black tees, and I will say that in a lot of golf courses the black tees are usually an afterthought, but I really felt that these tee boxes were particularly well designed. Hole 1 is a par 4, 381 metres. My 3-wood found the fairway and I hit a 5-iron uphill at the green. My chip was a bit short and I 2-putted for a bogey to start. Hole 2 is a par 5, 550 metres. I hit a good drive down the middle of the fairway and I really caught my 3-wood nicely here. It came up just short of the green. I bladed my approach over the back of the green and again I put too much juice on my chip back. It didn't go too far past the hole and I managed to slot home a par putt. Hole 3 is a par 4, 405 metres. I pushed my drive slightly right and it rolled down a hill off the fairway. I hit a 6-iron recovery and it came off well, landing in the centre of the green. I was thinking 2-putt par from here, but I missed the second and I ended up with a bogey. Hole 4 is a par 3, 167 metres. I hit a 5-iron way over the back of this green and I had a tough chip back, but it worked out spectacularly well, only to be let down by a miserable attempt at putting. Such a promising recovery, ending up with a bogey. Hole 5 is a par 4, 374 metres. I aimed at the big tree and I landed just to the right of it. My 7-iron came up short and I had a chip which left me with a decent par chance. I dragged it left and I ended up with a bogey on this hole. Hole 6 is a par 4, 405 metres. It was 190 metres to clear the water and I managed to get over it. But I didn't manage to clear the trees with my 5-wood. I clipped a branch and had an awkward 85-metre approach shot. It reached the green, but I had a long putt to save par. It came up short and I had another bogey on the card. Hole 7 is a par 4, 399 metres. The water is at 200 metres both left and right. I said I was just going to go for it and I managed to clear it. It left me with a pitching wedge to the green. I hit the centre of the green and I hit a long putt for birdie. It went close enough so that I had a comfortable tap in for a par. Hole 8 is a par 5, 557 metres. There's water all down the right side here. My drive just rolled off the fairway and I slightly pulled my 3-wood to the left. I had 150-ish metres to the green and I hit a 6-iron to the centre. This was a frustrating putting show for me because I misread the green here so badly, to the extent that I stayed on after for a full hour to practice my putting and in particular to stop missing my putts to the left. But anyway, I took a bogey here. Hole 9 is a lovely hole where you have to carry 100 metres over a lake. It's 118 metres to the centre and I hit my 9-iron 116 metres, but the pin was right at the back of the green. Like my last hole, my putting just wasn't up to scratch here and I had a 3-putt situation here for a bogey. I had 7 bogeys and 2 pars on the front 9. That's 43 shots, which is 21 points for my handicap of 14. I'm really going to start focusing on my putting in the near future with the aim of converting these bogeys to pars. Hole 10 is a par 5, 492 metres to start the back 9. I hit my drive straight down the middle and then hit a 3-wood at that big tree. I hit a chip from 50-ish yards and landed it on the green. It left me with a putt for birdie. I missed it to the right and had a tough putt for par, which came up short and I ended up with a bogey. Hole 11 is a par 4, 317 metres. My drive ran down the hill close to the green. I chipped it on from 40ish metres and I left myself with a birdie chance. It looked like it might go in, but it wobbled and it came up short and I tapped in a par. Hole 12 is a par 5, 470 metres. I hit a 3-wood off the tee and I hit it again from the fairway. It rolled downhill slightly, but I was able to pitch it back up onto the second shelf of the green and hit a decent uphill putt to give myself a chance to save par. Hole 13 is a par 4, 349 metres. I hit my 3-wood comfortably over the lake and then I hit my 5-iron to the centre of the green. I had a long putt for birdie, it came up a bit short and I tapped in a par. Hole 14 is a par 4. I accidentally walked to the white tee box here and I couldn't be bothered going back to the blacks, so I hit it from 349 metres on the whites. I got so lucky with that drive, I did not realise there was a big hazard here. I ended up in the wet sand and I completely duffed my first attempt, but all is well that ends well because my second attempt ended up holding out for a par. Completely messed up my first shot in the sand. And I managed to hold out my second one. Ooh, for a par. Hole 15 is a par 5, 510 metres. I hit a good 3-wood off the tee and I thought I hit a good second shot, but I could not find that ball anywhere, so I had to take a 2-shot penalty and a drop. I hit an 8-iron that landed on the green and this left me with the putt to save bogey, but I missed it and I ended up with a double. Hole 16 is 180 metres, a par 3. I hit a 4-iron off the tee and I was really excited about how close this landed. Just rolled past, I thought it was going in. It did give me an outside birdie attempt which went close and I tapped in a par. Hole 17 is a 412 metre par 4. I hit my 3-wood straight down the middle, but then I pulled my 3-wood slightly left. I pitched it at the green and it took a bounce and rolled right off the green and back onto the fairway. I chipped it from here and it gave me a chance to save par, but I didn't hit it and I had to take a bogey here. Hole 18 is the 166 metre water hole. My watch tells me that I hit a 6-iron 142 metres to the front of the green, and then I went for a little walk with my putter over the pontoon to the island green for my birdie putt. But it didn't fall and I tapped in a par, and that was all she wrote for Hidden Valley. I would have had a great back nine if not for the lost ball situation, but regardless, my play was a lot better on the back nine and I shot 4 over par here. So that made it 11 over par for the 18 holes, and that would have been around 40 points on a 14 handicap. I really enjoyed Hidden Valley. Like I said in the intro, the facilities are great and the course is really well kept. If you come here, definitely bring a spare sleeve of balls because the chances of losing them to the water are very high indeed. So if you made it this far, give the page a follow to see more of Melbourne's golf courses, and if you know a better course to play, then let me know in the comments.